And now I'm going to show you what is required to flash this custom firmware. I'm using a laptop with Windows 10, as you can see in here. Okay, you can also use a PC, but the PC must be plugged into a monitor or another TV. Okay, because you need to see what you're doing and what you're typing. Okay, so you need a PC or laptop. You obviously need an Nvidia Shield TV plugged in to a TV or monitor. In this case, it's a TV. As you can see here, I have the latest Nvidia Shield Android TV firmware, which is version 5.0.2. Okay, I came back to stock explicitly to make this video, but I already had installed the custom firmware 1.1 released by Sulu99. Okay, so you need a Shield TV plugged into a TV or monitor, as I already said. You also need a regular mouse. This is mostly when you're boot into TWRP mode, recovery mode. Okay, then you will also need a good quality USB cable. In this case, I'm going to use the original cable that came with my Nvidia Shield TV 2015, which is my model. As you can see, the cable is mini USB to USB, as I already have plugged into my laptop. It is to notice that before start all this procedure, you must have already installed the latest official stock Nougat for ShieldTV. Alright, if you have installed Marshmallow 3.3 or lower, you first must update manually until you install the latest stock Nougat released by Nvidia. Okay, so this step is a must and is the most important requirement, because if you try to flash this firmware from Android Marshmallow 3.3 or lower of the Shield TV, you're not gonna break completely your shield, but you're gonna have serious complications and issues. Okay, so it is highly recommended that you completely update little by little until you get to install, or you get the window prompt to install the latest stock or latest official Android Nougat or Android 7 released by Nvidia. Okay, I repeat just in case it wasn't clear. And now I'm going to show you all the software that is required to successfully flash this new custom firmware. Alright, everything that you see here, I'm going to provide the download links to you in the description below the video, so you can be sure, you can be assured that all of this is going to work in your ShieldTV 2015. As you can see, I have ADV, I have Fastboot, I have the Shield drivers for when you are boot up in Fastboot mode. I have already downloaded the Supersu package, which is used to root. I also have the recovery image. This is the TWRP recovery that we're going to use to flash Supersu and root our shield. We also have, well, I already copied all the relevant files that we're going to use of the of the firmware full Android Nougat 1.1 for the ShieldTV 2015. Now I have in here already downloaded the compressed files. As you can see, I have the TWRP recovery package that is in a zip file. In the other folder I already have it uncompressed. If I give double click, you can see that I have the recovery image alone. I have the Supersu package here and our firmware full Android Nougat for ShieldTV. If I give double click, you can see that I have only two files image that we're going to flash with the image IMG extension that comes from image, and readme that I didn't read because the instructions are already at videomap.it webpage. Alright. Now I also going to provide a shortcut to command line which will start automatically in the directory of cadb, which is the one that we have behind, and in the one that there are everything we need. We have ADV, Fastboot, all the images we're going to flash. There is recovery image, and we have Supersu package to root and the official Shield drivers. Okay, everything that we need, it is in here. All right. I kindly asked Sudo99 to pause the SHA-1 code to verify our downloaded package of the firmware, and he kindly posted it in first page, in first part, that we're going to use to verify our downloaded firmware. We're going to give a right click in the compressed file properties. Sorry. Right click, CRC SHA, we're going to select SHA-1, and we're going to wait until the results pop up, and then we are going to verify the code with the one that is in the web page. This is very important. I always do this. This way we make sure that the download succeeded and there is no issues at the moment of flashing. It is a headache less that it could happen. Alright, it starts with 21F1 and ends in 23F06. We're going to comparing here. Okay, it starts with 21F1 and ends with 23F06. With this is more than enough. We can be assured that our download is healthy, that everything is alright. The downloaded perfectly without issues. Now what you have to do is go to the Android TV settings right below. Now we're going to image and sound, then we're going to power control, and we're going to disable both CEC options. By default they are enabled, as you can see here, and we are going to disable both of them. This way, when we turn off our Shield TV, our TV or monitor is not going to turn off too. Now we're going back, information, then we go down below at the bottom where it says build, and we're going to hit this option many times, from 5 to 7 times. Alright, to in order to unlock developer options. I already did, and that is why I get this toast notification right here. Alright, once developer options is unlocked, we're going back and we're going to look for developer options here. Then we get in and we go down to where it says USB debugging. Okay, and we are going to enable this. We click in accept, and that is all. We are only going to use USB debugging, so there is no need to enable network debugging. We're going back, and now we're going to power off our ShieldTV. Okay, we select turn off, we accept. Okay, now we're going to proceed to boot into Fastboot or bootloader mode. Alright, we're going to unplug the power cable. Alright, and we're going to plug in the other end of the USB cable, which is the mini USB, as the other side is already plugged into my laptop. And we're going to plug it in the back of the ShieldTV. So we look for the mini USB port that is located to the very right of the ShieldTV. Once done, we are ready to insert, but not completely insert, the power cable. Okay, this is very important. Please do not completely insert the power cable, otherwise our ShieldTV is going to turn on automatically. Now that our power cable is in place, we are going to press the power button of the ShieldTV with our fingers, then push all the way the power cable until the Shield turn on. Then we are going to release our fingers, then quickly put them back in and wait until our TV or monitor display successfully the bootloader or fastboot mode. Okay, so ready, set, go. The ShieldTV turn on. We release our fingers, put them back in, and wait. It is starting and done. We are now in fastboot mode. And my laptop just did a sound, which means that it recognized the ShieldTV. We're ready to flash the drivers, so we're going to open Device Manager. Okay, I have already installed the drivers, but as you can see, it says Android bootloader interface. So what I'm going to do is uninstall the drivers. I'm going to select remove software and reinstall the drivers. Okay, and here is the option. So you can see all these steps, and otherwise it is not valid. Alright, here we have the option of fastboot with a yellow triangle right next to it. Okay, now we're going to right click where it says fastboot, update software controller. Now we select search for software and we click on this button here, and now we're going to proceed to search the Shield drivers, the Shield fastboot drivers that are saved in our C drive, and the folder, inside the folder ADV Shield drivers. Okay, once I select the folder Shield drivers, we're going to press accept and select this option of include subfolders. We accept, and the drivers have successfully installed. Windows updated successfully the software controller. Okay. Finally, my fellow users, once everything has been checked and rechecked that all the files that we have here are the correct ones, we are now ready to flash the firmware. Okay, we're going to start with I'm going to show you the official instructions that are on the web page. The first step is to unlock the bootloader with the following command: fastboot om unlock. If you haven't done it already, this is the first step that you must do, otherwise you won't be able to flash anything successfully. Okay, this is a must have. You must do this first. Alright, we're going to hit enter. Alright, as you can see, I have already unlocked my ShieldTV, so that is why you see this message. Fastboot, the bootloader is already unlocked. Okay. For the ones that haven't unlocked yet, it will obviously unlock the shield for you, and you're going to see that the shield starts working, and finally you will see a display like this one here. Now we are going to run the second command, which is to flash the system image. We're going to copy this command because first, it is easier to me, and second, that we avoid typo errors. Alright, okay, this is very easy, fast and easy. We're going to start. Another tip, please, in case you have a 4K Ultra HD TV and you see nothing in the display at the moment that you boot into bootloader or fastboot mode or TWRP recovery mode, please try with a full HD or 1080p TV or monitor so you don't have issues with it. I read that these 4K TVs can cause issues unless you play with the TV settings and you can fix it in good time. Otherwise, please try with a 1080p TV or monitor top. Alright? Also, I repeat, or if I haven't mentioned it, if you see any error here in the screen at the moment of flashing, please safely power off your ShieldTV. Here it says how to safely power off. You can read it in the red letters how to do it. If you want to safely power off your ShieldTV, that is the way to do it. You have to select the power off and hit the power button of the shield to select the option. Then please check your USB cable with another device, for example your smartphone or any other device, and make sure it works. Okay, please always use high quality cables for flashings and make sure it works. And then boot again in bootloader or fastboot mode and try again flashing the firmware, running the commands and flashing the firmware to see if the problem is fixed. If you can't fix the problem, even after having followed all the tips I have given in this video, which actually all of them are mentioned in the web page, in the full Android Nougat for ShieldTV thread at videomap.it, then please I ask you to create an account in this web page and pause there your issue, okay? And I bet the developer will do his best to try to help you with your issue. Or you could also leave a comment down below and I will try to help in whatever I can. Okay, it is still flashing here. Okay, as you can see here, it says please wait in the display. It's the only thing that you can make sure that the Shield is working and it is flashing the firmware. You won't have any other type of information in the Fastboot or bootloader mode. All right, so don't get nervous about it. But in the console we have more information that we can make sure that it is successfully doing its job. As you can see, everything, the whole time it says okay, 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 okay. That way we make sure that it flashed perfectly fine. Now we're going to run the third command. We're going to copy and then we're going to paste and hit enter. Okay, it is now starting to write the image. Everything looks fine. As you can see, it says okay all the time. This way we make sure that it's flashing just fine. This vendor image is smaller than the system image. That way it's faster to flash. And now we're going to copy and paste the fastboot or -w command to wipe the data and cache partitions. Just a note here, when we unlocked the ShieldTV, it will automatically wipe the entire ShieldTV. Okay, so the fastboot-w command will wipe again the user data and cache partitions. Alright, this is done. Now we're going to proceed to flash or boot the TWRP recovery image. Okay, I'm going to open the XDA page where I downloaded the unofficial image of TWRP recovery, but that works in 2015 and 2017 models of ShieldTV. And I have tested the recovery. I have wiped system, data, Dolby cache, everything, and no issues at all. Okay, here we can see the two commands that we can use. Okay, the first is fastboot flash recovery.img, which is used to flash the image to the ShieldTV, and the other is fastboot boot recovery.img, which is meant to boot but not install the recovery to our ShieldTV. If you don't want to flash to the hardware the image, you can use the second command, which is meant to boot the recovery. Okay, now I already have installed the recovery in my ShieldTV, but I'm going to use this second command because it's the most common that users use to boot into recovery. Okay, Now we're going to proceed to boot into recovery in order to root our ShieldTV. Okay, as you can see here, the ShieldTV reboot, and has finally booted in recovery mode. Here we are going to use our mouse that I have showed up previously in this video. Why we need a mouse? Because TWRP recovery still needs of swipes for some options, okay? And as our TV or monitors usually are not touchscreen, it is why we need a regular mouse, okay? Okay. Here we can see a warning, which is for read-only. We also have a notification here. We leave it checked, and now we proceed to swipe to give it the right permissions to the system partition. Okay, this is very important. Now we're going to advance. We're going to ADB sideload. Okay, and next we're going to proceed to swipe again with the mouse to start the sideload mode. Now my laptop did a sound. That means it is ready to run the next command, which is ADB sideload. And here we need the Supersu package name. Okay. Oops, we're going to close this, and we need to copy the name of the Supersu package and paste it in the command line. Okay, we need to complete here with the extension of .zip and hit enter key. Next, you're going to see that it is automatically flashing the Supersu package. It just copied the Supersu and automatically started to flash. Root for the 2015 models is optional, but I highly recommend that you do it. Now, for 2017 models of ShieldTV, it is now mandatory that you root. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck at the boot screen with a warning saying that your ShieldTV has been corrupted and other kind of errors. And until that is done, we can close everything that we don't need anymore in our PC. And lastly, we are ready to run the last command. Well, it is not necessary to go back to the console to reboot the system. We just hit the option in recovery, and we have finally done the process of flashing the custom firmware full Android Nougat for Nvidia Shield TV, released by Zulu 99. Now we're going to let it boot completely. Now here you see that it is restarting, and that is perfectly normal. Okay, do not get scared about it. When you flash Supersu to root your ShieldTV, you get a notification in TWRP recovery that you can expect loops or and restores. So that is perfectly normal. Do not get afraid. Do not get scared about it. It is just fine. Now you can go ahead and let it boot because it won't restart again. It just did once and it will do only once in this case. Okay, I'm gonna let it boot completely so you see how long it takes to boot for the first time. Okay, every time you flash a firmware or ROM and you wipe its data and cache it, it's going to take a long time to boot, but that only happens the first time that you boot. The next reboots are going to take much less. You will see. Now we keep waiting for the full Android Nougat to boot. Again, the boot time for the next reboots is going to be much less. So it is almost done. It doesn't take several minutes. So, and here we are. Finally, the system finished booting up, and now you can plug in a keyboard or an air mouse, or one like this little guy, which is a Logitech K400, and it is a keyboard plus mouse combo, or the controller and or remote control that came with your ShieldTV. Okay, I didn't get the remote control, so I used the gamepad and the Logitech K400, and also the Droid mode apps. Now, here are the applications that come by default in this custom firmware. As you can see, we have the Plex apps, Plex server, which actually it works just fine. Okay, and we also, the dev also included the both settings apps. One is the Android TV app. As you can see, it is exactly the same. It looks the same as in a stock Android TV settings. Okay, and the first one is the regular Android settings, which is pretty cool because actually it unlocks even more options that you can set up. Okay, and alright, that is all, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new today. Until next time, bye.